Hi everyone, it's Derek from the iReady podcast here, and this is my reaction to the 2-0 win against Dundee United in the Premiership. Back playing league football after the 2-week international break. These breaks just seem to be getting longer and longer each time now. You could argue that was what was like in the first half for a wee bit, because once again it did take us a wee bit of time to get going. It was all us, but it was a struggle for a good part of it, and we've seen it so many times this year. They just don't start out on fire, but then you look at the teams, the way they set up against us, and it's basically backs to the wall, allowing us to come at them and playing with 11 men behind the ball. That's the type of football we're up against. Yes, it's not pretty, but we've got to be the ones that break that down, and that's the name of the game now. But fortunately we got there, and it was all us in the end. We lined up with McGregor, Tavernier, Goldson, Davis, Barisic, Lundstrom, Jack, Cantwell, Tillman, Kent and Morelos. On the subs bench, McLaughlin, Ridvan, Cholak, Suter, Matondo, Kamara, Wright, Sakala and Arfield. Of note, McGregor making his 500th appearance for the club. Absolutely unbelievable. Only the 16th player to do so, and I believe it's the first since McCoist as well, so absolutely unbelievable that there. First half though, it was really all us bar two chances for Dundee United. They were sitting back, allowing us to come at them, but again we were playing at a very pedestrian pace. On the 3rd minute there was a volley from Jack just outside the box, but it went wide. In the 9th minute it was a quick break from United after us losing the ball cheaply in midfield. Davis done well to snuff it out, and out for the deflection, out for the corner. We had a good chance in the 24th minute when Cantwell finished off a move with a poked shot going goal bound. It was saved by the keeper, it was spilled, and then Tillman goes diving over the keeper. There was a VAR check. There was no touch by the keeper there. I don't know if it was a case he maybe got a wee clip from the defender, or he was just trying to dive out the way of the keeper so he not to make contact. Nothing was given. It wasn't a foul, so correct decision. In the meantime, Barisic was caught in the back of the head. I don't know what happened. It just seems a bit of an innocuous one. It managed to draw blood though, so he got the iconic bandage around his napper. Dundee United had a really dangerous chance on the 35th minute though, with a shot from 20 yards. It was just wide. It was rising. It really nearly snuck in there. Fortunately it just went wide. 37th minute my stream went down, and on the 38th minute when my stream finally came back up, typically we had scored in that time, and it was Tillman that scored. Goldson played the ball forward. Cantwell at the edge of the box stabs the ball to the right side inside the box to Tillman, who controls it with one touch, and with his second touch on the bounce shoots it into the back of net. Great goal. And then an unbelievable strike from Ryan Kent on the 45th minute. Absolutely stunning from about 25 yards off the underside of the crossbar, and then eventually cleared. Really unlucky that there. So into half time, 1-0 up. Happy with it, but at the same time there was too much pedestrian play and we needed to up the pace. Certainly in that second half we did up the pace. Dundee United certainly tired as well, but we were at the races all that second half. It just seems to take us 45 minutes or 40 minutes to warm up these days. I don't know what it is. But in a bizarre instant on the 51st minute, Tavernier gets a yellow card for using his hand to fend off a player at the corner flag. Now, he certainly had his hand out. It seemed to me as if the Dundee United player ran into him. I don't even know if there was contact, but the boy went down like he was shot, right in front of the linesman as well. He's about a month late for his Oscar submission there, because that was play acting every day of the week there. However, it didn't affect us, because in the 55th minute we rounded out the goal scoring with Tillman getting a brace and making it 2-0. Dundee United had just had a shot saved by McGregor. We got right up the park. It was passed to Tavernier on the right, who passes to Kent in the middle. He had one touch and it falls to Tillman, who controls it and shoots under the body of the sliding in defender. May have taken a touch off the defender, but into the back of net. Don't care how they go in. As I've always said, it went in the back of net. Brilliant. And from there on in, it was pretty much all us, apart from one other chance that Dundee United had. We were peppering their goals, a couple of saves by their keeper. 59th minute, Tillman with a first time shot on the edge of the box. It was curling right into the keeper. It was hit with pace, so he had to take a second touch, so really unlucky that one there. 72nd minute, Morelos with a shot at the edge of the box, a good save out for the corner. And then substitutions a minute later, the 73rd minute, Tavernier, Morelos off, Wright and Sakala on. 74th minute, Kent crosses from the right to the back post. A bandaged Barisic jumps up and gets his head to it, but it went just wide. That would have been one of these iconic goals with a bandaged up player scoring with a header. It was not to be though. 85th minute, a raft of more changes. Jack Cantwell and Kent off, Suter, Arfield and Cholak on. Cross in from right a minute later. Cholak's first touch was a header, but it went just wide. 88th minute was a VAR check for a possible handball in Dundee United's box. It was not given, it was a correct decision. It kind of more played them than anything else. And then the only other chance I can remember Dundee United having in the second half, 93rd minute, had a shot in our box from a corner, took a slight block and right into the path of McGregor. That's how the game ended up. So happy with the win, obviously. Could have been a banana skin fixture, but we'll take that every day of the week. So that leads us into the big game next week. That's on Saturday at 12:30 against Celtic at Parkhead in the Premiership. That could either make it a bit tasty going into the last few games of the season, or it could ultimately end our league for definite this time. But we'll see what happens there. We're on a good record so far. Let's see if we can keep it up. Dave and I won't be back for a good wee while yet because Dave once again is away on his jollies. So I hope Dave's managing to watch the games while he's out there and he's having a good time. But it's left for me to hold the fort as ever. But I'll be back with a post-match after the next game anyway. So all that's left to say is enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks for listening and goodbye.